Hi, good morning everyone. How are you? Again, I'm coming uh, for my another related topic of cash flow detailed version. It's not a detailed, it's quite explainable, helpful to your concept, how it is to be, what is to be, why it is required. So, slowly, one by one, I need to take your attention that how the cash flow will be helpful to the company. My concern is not just give you the briefing. I try to explain you how it is to be work and what way I can uh, implement a company so that company could understand the properly the cash flow statement is really helpful for them. In one word, never take your eyes off the cash flow because it is the lifewood of a business. I strongly believe. And normally we advise them uh, there is a really only one way to address cash flow crunches, and it is planning. So you can provide them in advance. Normally, what happened? We never planned, we never understand what is my money going coming, money going, and how we are going to manage. Normally in mid industries, I seen the companies are just struggling like anything of the cash flow. They don't have working capital to manage further production. If they have also, what limit of the fund they have to allocate to the working capital or for the production or for operations so that the truthfully it will work. For real-time example, I can give many times the companies are purchasing the materials lot of, which is actually in this month need not required because they don't have proper calculation. If they have also, they not properly execute. Due to this, if you have a proper monitoring system in cash flow, it will be very helpful to a company to control their payments and they properly making inflow monitoring uh, to manage their business. Normally, I prepare some few questions which is may help you to understand why the cash flow and how it is to be worked. Uh, what are the best thing in this report? I can say uh, best thing is sorry best thing is owners or management can understand in detailed and category wise liquidity fund in and out of the business. How when they plan a particular project, actually how much fund is required they need to understand, or they normally they not believe in their cash flow and the company is going further for the banking to get the financial help, or they unnecessary they creating the liabilities of the company which is need not required. You have to see your cash flow, what is your projected inflows need to come, you have to pressurize get it them. What happened in this, you first thing you understand that customers give you priority when you give your follow priority, which is more and more required. Otherwise what happened, otherwise what happened, we mostly just making follow up and not getting things due to we are not prioritized for them. So concern is we should be always prioritize of our customers so that they will make you money in time. This is one part. This is one kind of technique of a collection which is we need to understand. Second is how budgeted cash flow or cash flow planning is helping to the organization. Very simple. A cash flow statement is a valuable measure of strength, profitability. It's a long-term future outlook of a company. Practically, because when you budgeted, you know what is to be coming to your end and what way your next further you have to be planned. So most of the companies I seen, they normally doing the transaction time itself or operation time itself planning, which is very much wrong. That time what happened? Hurry, every decision is coming, and which is impacting your cash flow. Always you lack of fund you are getting. That is most of the problem we see in of our companies. Normally, I suggest the companies how they need to predict their inflow, and the cash flow will help for that. Second, how we execute the cash flow statement in a practical basis. This is my job. Normally, we are doing for the company. One second. So first of all, if we need to execute CFS means cash flow statement, we need to take it entire previous 3 4 months data and we prepare as in a frame that it's a cash flow. For example, I am in a October month. When I start a cash flow statement for a particular company to implement, I will do from April, May, June, July, August, September. Up to September, I am making a cash flow statement. What is already been happened in a category wise. There's a investment activity, there's a operational activities, there's a you can say you can say fixed expenses activities. Whatever outflow and inflow has happened in particular 6 months, we need to prepare a cash flow of the particular company. So what happened? We understand the nature of making payments, how we made. In this, we have a many thing we learned. Maybe uh, we paid most of the creditors in a such a way that need not required to pay in that much. For example, we dump so much raw materials which is need not required. When certain industries has in their rate fluctuations are too much, when you're getting very lower rate, you purchased and dump it. That is another thing. But normally it's not happen in a company. I seen people's the management has decided to purchase the raw materials in a bulk manners. It's okay. But when you have a controlled system, why you invest this much money to purchase a raw material? You have to keep this money, and we have idea how this operation capitals or your working capitals can be utilized in a different way, so that bank will help you in a certain amount of money in future. Means from money to money, how you create things, that is a different chapter, but it is coming in this. For example, I can say straight away, in a current bank, for current account you have any bank, you do a sweep in facility, sweep in FD, which is they can, you can just standing interest and give that every month this much date I need this much money. You have to deduct from my account a day basis. They will take you and particular how many days you keep that money in a FD, they will give the interest. So what happened in this, you have a, I'm just a bit going a different topic, but it will be help for you to understand by the time of making cash flow. So in cash flow itself, we can reserve some fund daily basis or weekly basis, need to shift to the fixed assets sweep in, so that it will be again help you in the next month itself. So we, it is a art and this is a calculative science also, how we take it our money, so that in this money itself we can create a money. Otherwise keep on, you have to making payment, you have to receive payment, making payment, won't happen anything. But in a business, we strongly believe in particular operation itself we have to create things. That's it for my side. I can say, uh, guys, any one of the owners wants to meet me, wants to uh, understand properly how the cash flow to be implemented, I can do it. And basically my job is mid-size companies or whose has around 50 crore turnover to 500 crore turnover. I can help them to organize their entire department. I can help them to organize their entire account team, the reporting structure, the job descriptions, SOPs, how they're going to be. and I hand only I'm managing few months, so that you can find out slowly everything in coming in the very stream. So this is my job, and I'm doing this as a consultant. um, I'm almost around 15 to 16 years in this industry. And why I choose this consultancy services? Because I understand in a one company, if I provide the service, maybe one company get benefited. If I get lot of companies to be benefited, so I can do this. So what happened? Once the companies or industries finance has been streamlined and organized, the money flow will be very helpful to all the industry. For example, you don't have money to pay, you stuck your creditors payment. What happened? If you stuck the creditors payments, they will stuck somewhere, so the flow will not happen, money rotation not happen. We know in economics, we know that how the money flow is working. So if organized sector happened in industry, they very much organize in finance matter, in particular accounts, finance area. So it will be very helpful. Not only my area to improve the finance and accounts, I need to improve the company structure also. It's a very small company, but they have to be very standardized. So what happened? The owners can take proper decision for their company. They should not be confused about their accounts, finance, productions, marketing, what is happening. So that is my job. As a business coach or a finance coach, I can help them. And I have many things like manpower facility also. I can ad hoc providing reports also, what is actually happened right now in the company. So all those things is my work. If you want, you just contact me, email me also. I can provide my email and my contact detail in the description box. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you once again. Help me out to a small goal of my life, that I need to improve the accounts uh, area of a company, so that they can use properly. Thank you very much.